Take the first question from Mark Topkin. Mark Topkin, are you there?
Sorry, Blake, what was your reaction to Kevin taking you out in that situation, and how surprised or disappointed were you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely disappointed, upset. I don't know. I just want the ball. I felt good. I did everything I could to, prove my case to stay out there. And then for us to lose, just yeah, it's not. I don't really know what to say. I'm in the win and we're in the series, and that's the goal. So for us to lose, yeah, I mean, it just sucks. I'm not going to question him. He's our own manager, so I'm not going to question him. I voiced my opinion, and yeah, I kind of look forward to the off season, what I'm going to accomplish this off season to get ready to be the best where I can be for next year. But we came up short, and the only thing you can do from this point is get better and focus on what I can do to be better for next year. This year is over with. Congrats to the Dodgers. They play better than us, and they earned it. So good job to them. But yeah, we came up short, and that's pretty much it. There's nothing, I wish. What?
So we're having trouble hearing you, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying that it sucks, and I want to be the guy that stays out there as long as I can, and give this much being paid. But yeah, pretty much that's it.
Do you feel like there was anything you could have done to stay in the game longer, that you could have done any better?
No shot. Yeah, that was one of my better games I pitched in a long time, honestly. So the way I was controlling the zone, the way I was adjusting through. I felt very comfortable out there. The way that I scouted him, the way that I, scouted myself, with everything. I knew what they were looking for. I knew when I was going to switch it up. I knew when I was going to adjust in the game because I knew they were going to adjust their game plan. When it comes to, understanding that team and what I needed to do to succeed, I was really locked in. I knew, I felt I did everything I could have done to stay in that game and, go as long as I could have gone. So no, I scouted them and myself really, really strongly. So with everything, I'm confident in my ability and what I would have continued to do. So I did everything I could to be the best me I could be today.
Juan Toribio.
Hey, Blake, just kind of with that, is it frustrating that they don't let you get through a third time through the lineup? That's kind of what Cash said that was kind of part of the decision today.
Yeah, it's going to be tough, man. Like, I get it's a third time through the lineup, but, I think I'm going to make the adjustments I need to make as I see them, a third time. I don't know, man. I just believe in me. I believe in my stuff. I believe in, what I was doing. I didn't walk nobody. They had two, hits up the middle, the slider to Barnes, tip your cap. That was a bad pitch. And he got a hit off that. Good job. But for most of that game, man, I was dominating every outcome possible. So, and that lineup is so talented, and yeah, I don't know. I'm proud in the way that, I scouted them. I scouted myself. I'm just proud of everything I did to put the team in a situation to win. And I wanted to keep going, man. I felt so confident, how I adjusted through seeing them a second time and what I was going to be able to do a third time. Like, man, I believed a lot in myself and what I did to, hopefully seeing the third time through and the fourth time if needed. I wanted to go that whole game. That was everything I wanted to do was just, burn the tank and see how far I could go.
Were you surprised? Was there any conversation there between you and Cash when he came out to get you?
No, there was no convo. He just came out and, that was it. He said a hell of a job. And yeah, but I don't know. When you see the outcome, it sucks because we ended up losing. So at the end of the day, like, I want to be the guy that's out there, win or lose. Like I want it to be like I lost the game, or I won the game by putting a performance that could have helped the team win or lose. So I mean, you could say I'm being selfish, but I just felt with how I felt today, like I just want to ride.
Justin Grant.
Blake, part of the reason why you guys made it to the World Series was because of the unique decision making of Cash and of the front office. And as a competitor, are you able to see and understand why he made that decision at the time he did? Or with what your stuff was like tonight, can you not comprehend why that decision was made?
I mean, I said it to Mark's question. I mean, Cash is a hell of a manager. We can't take that away from him. I mean, if Nick gets out of the jam like he usually does, and our bullpen holds it down like they usually do, no one's talking about it. So at the end of the day, I see both sides. But I mean, just me and the way that I felt that game and what he was able to see during that game, I don't want to be taken out of that game. I mean, I don't like being taken out of any game, honestly. And for the most part, me and Cash, I'm a side with him because I know how good of a manager he is. And it's just tough. It's tough because I felt so good. I felt like I did everything I could possibly do to succeed against that Dodger lineup, which is really hard to do because of how talented they are. So I don't know, man. For me, I want to be the guy that goes out there, and if they beat me, they beat me. But if I beat them, I beat them. And that was kind of just how I was looking at it. Like I wanted to burn out. Like I wanted to be the one that won or lost that game. So it's just tough, man. And I don't know how to word it or say it. Like Cash is usually right. So for you guys that are gonna write bad stories on the decision, he's usually right. And yeah, man, it sucks. I mean, I'm a competitor. I want to be the best in the world. So it sucks for me on that end. And it's just there's no real way to angle this to make what he should have done or shouldn't have done. Like he's usually right when he takes people out. So there's no pointing the fingers or anything like that. It's just I'm a competitor. He's a competitor. Everyone on this team's a competitor. So he did what he thought was going to be the best move, and they capitalized on it. And that's that.
We have time for a couple more. Go to Stephanie Epstein.
Do you think it's harder to have lost this way than it would have been if you had gone out there and if he had left you out and you'd given up a home run or whatever and lost that way?
I'm not going to go out there to give up a home run and lose that way. That's not happening. The way my mind works, I don't see them doing that. I see, me succeeding and me, sticking to a game plan, adjusting, learning, and growing, and that's how I've always looked at it. So I don't look at it like if I stayed out there, they would have hit a home run. I look at it as if I stayed out there, we're going to win, because I don't really put negative into my mind or they can hit a home run and get hits. I always look at what I can do, and I look at the best version of myself, and that's kind of how I've always done it. But yeah, I don't know. I just want to be the guy that's out there, and if I lose, I do, but I just don't see it, and I never will see it because I always look at a positive angle of what I'm going to be able to accomplish. But I don't know. It's just how I work. I work that way of always, believing in myself and knowing that I'm the best option.
Last question from Jesse Rogers.
A lot of players around the league tweeted about computers and analytics running things when you were pulled. Is that sort of the ultimate sign of baseball today, that this sort of move it's not uncommon? Let's put it that way.
Yeah, it's definitely not uncommon. I don't know, man. It's just the hardest thing for me is I was rolling. I was in a groove. I just really felt dominant, and I felt like I had them guessing, and it's just tough for me, man. It's going to be tough for me for a while to accept that and accept, losing the World Series. It's a lot, man. I don't really know how to look at it. It's just, it sucks. And whatever way you look at it, we lost. So if I would have stayed out there and we lost. So losing sucks. But the only thing I can say that I hope before I wrap this up, I just hope, the guys understand we should not be okay with taking second or losing. We should not be okay with that. We got to find a way to be better for next year. Come into spring hungry. Getting this far and losing should be the worst feeling in the world. So for the guys in the clubhouse, I just hope, they understand, rest a couple of weeks if that's what they're going to do, and then get ready for like a championship season next year. We got to win it all. This losing stuff isn't fun, and when you get this kind of opportunity and you lose to a great team, every team's great in the playoffs, but when you lose to a team, it really does suck. So I just hope the guys in our clubhouse get ready for next year, and we come out to win this thing next year, and hopefully this can fuel us. But outside of that, we had a good year. We had a lot of good memories, a lot of things that propel us in the right direction. So that's that from my end. But hope you guys have a good off season. Y'all stay healthy with this whole COVID, and yeah, congratulations to the Dodgers.